Hi, everybody, and welcome to Cavaliers Corner. Mick Morano, and with me, the head coach of the women's basketball program at Walsh University. That, of course, is Kate Bruce. And Kate, always welcome. Glad you could stop by and chit-chat about how we're doing so far.
Thanks for having me.
Always great. I wanted to tell you, too, I was up the other night looking at some stuff. I was trying to find some things about you on the jumpers over in Holland.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And I couldn't find anything. One, I don't know how to read Holland language in that. So I'm looking through and I can't find Dutch. I can't find anything on it, but you know what popped up? Was a game that you played for Florida Gulf Coast. And it was the second half, and you came roaring out of the locker room. You scored 13 points and 9 rebounds, led the team in a comeback. There was a description of how you played, and, you steal. You had 2 blocks. So congratulations on that win.
The glory days.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mick. I miss those days.
This year, as an outsider looking in, you seem much more relaxed. Your coaching decisions, you've lost one assistant coach, but brought in Jen Conley, who's done a terrific job for you. I can see you guys coaching together and the staff, and it just seems that you're much more relaxed and feel confident. I'm correct with that assumption?
Yeah, it's just, I feel a lot more comfortable, and it's just like with anything, the girls practicing to get better at playing basketball. I had to get better at coaching, and each game when I made mistakes, I have to learn from them, and I think I'm finally kind of finding my rhythm now. So it's been nice, and it's been great to have the staff with me. They're tremendous.
You really have to get to know the girls, don't you, on a personal basis as well, kind of what makes them tick.
Yeah, exactly. And we've gotten to know each other now. We're going on almost 2 years, and I think that they respect me and they care about me and realize that I care about them and I only want the best for them.
As we look at the season up to this point, what are a couple of things that you're really happy with that are progressing nicely, and maybe 1 or 2 things that we need a lot of work on?
Definitely been happy with defense, specifically the last few games, but we just continue to get better and better. I think right now we're in top 3 in the conference for defense scoring, but only by a couple points, so we're very close to being at the top, and that's actually what's held us in a lot of the games, because probably the negative right now would be the inconsistency with our shooting. Some games we shoot the ball great, and some we just, for whatever reason, we can't knock them down. So it's nice. It's been nice to rely on defense.
The defense is always going to keep you into the ball games, and that's what your team has done. We talked about that at the end of the Malone game. I think it's 6 of the last 7. You've held the teams under 60 points or 62 points. So they're really coming together. And I wanted to ask you about that with the lineup. Jill Blackston has really started to come around and really playing good basketball. And you've got her playing some pretty decent minutes, and it's a good front court with the 2 good-sized girls.
Yeah, we're fortunate enough that we have right now, because of injuries, we have 4 post players. So we have Macy and Holly who start for us. Jill and Shelby come off the bench. And there's really it doesn't go down when the next 2 come off the bench, which is nice. They keep the same intensity defensively. They're making steals. They're rebounding. So it's been really nice, and it's been nice for them to step up for us.
I noticed you don't always follow the same rotation. Does it have to do with the girl or the game as it's going, or your opponent, or how these individuals are playing, or do you see something during practice that, hey, this combo seems to be gelling, let's give it a go during the game?
Yeah, it's kind of a mixture of all of that. I base a lot on practice, primarily effort. So if you're working hard in practice, you're going to get an opportunity to play, and what you do with that opportunity is up to you. And so we've just kind of, on any given day, other people have stepped up. Maybe certain people are making shots or whatever it is. So we've just kind of, I don't want to have a set way that I'm only going to play specific people every single game for whatever reason. Now I have a core group that I trust and built that trust over months of practice, but there's other people who have stepped up too.
The team is playing well, and you're doing it with arguably your best player, who has not played at all so far this season, in Brittany Clopton. Not only that, but you've had a couple of other injuries, so you've looked down the bench and you're pulling some different combos up and getting some different girls some playing time.
Yeah, and it's been nice. I mean, we really miss Brittany and just her leadership and her experience. It's been nice for Macy, a freshman who's been able to fill that spot and get a lot more playing time than she might have to start, and it's helped her develop. She's had a couple great games for us. She's doing a lot of nice things. So yeah, I've been happy, and not just them. I mean, the Hannah has been playing a lot more minutes for us, who's now a sophomore, and it's been nice to see her step up, and she just brings a spark that we're kind of missing. She has a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and that's stuff you can't coach, that comes within. So it's been really nice.
And she's helped with the defense and intensity in that area, and also she's hit some big shots too.
Yeah, it's nice having someone come off the bench who can shoot and help stretch the floor. So I think we're really good at driving. That's probably our specialty. We have some good players inside. So the more we can stretch the floor and allow those people to get inside, the better for us.
You've got a tough road trip now that you're coming up again, but what a magnificent victory that you had over Malone. Always big here at the university since that's their rival. And the girls played fantastic. And it's a stepping stone now and takes a little bit of pressure off as you're coming into this road trip coming up.
Yeah, I think it'll give us some momentum beating them. Obviously, a crosstown rivalry game, that's huge. You got both teams' best effort. So we're really excited about that. But this, like you said, this is going to be a tough stretch. I mean, going to West Virginia and playing both those teams and then turning around and playing ODU at their place. Right. And then coming right back here and playing Hillsdale and Findlay, which are both top teams in our conference. So it's going to be a tough 2 weeks, but we're looking forward to the challenge.
You got a couple of nice home games coming up as well. And hopefully we'll continue to get good crowds out there to support the team. Kate, do you think that is this league as tough as you thought it would be?
I'd say it's tougher, actually. I mean, throughout the season, throughout the conference play, we've had two teams, Findlay and Cedarville, have both been voted in the top 25 at one point. Now they're out of it now. But there's very good teams, and on any given day, you'll see teams that you think are maybe towards the bottom are beating teams at the top. So it's been great competition, and we'll see kind of how this plays out.
That's the thing with the road trip coming up, too. Two of the clubs got off and were kind of struggling a little bit. They're playing a little bit better basketball now, but those are the teams that can be extremely dangerous.
Oh, yes. I mean, this Alderson-Broadus game should be a good game. Now, yeah, we beat them pretty handedly at our place, but we shot the ball very well, and they have a player who's now back. Who wasn't there when we played them. And they played the top teams in our conference. They played Cedarville to 1 point, I think Ursuline within 5, Findlay within 5. So they're going to try and beat us. They're going to give us their best effort.
As we close the season, what do you think you're going to have to do coming down the stretch here? You're in good position right now, but obviously you want to better that and get up into the standings. The last 6 weeks, what's this club going to have to do?
Yeah, I think we just have to take it game by game, and we have to continue to do what we have been doing, and that's get better each game. Each practice, we have to get better. You have to be playing your best basketball February and March. It doesn't matter what you did in November and December and January even. It really doesn't. You got to get yourself in a good position for the tournament, get into the tournament, and then you've got to make some noise in the tournament. That's what it's going to come down to.
Well, you'll get it done. Continued success, Kate, and we'll keep an eye on. We'll be with you pretty much all of February, so it should be exciting.
All right. Thanks, Mick.
Head coach Kate Bruce of the Walsh Lady Cavaliers on Cavaliers Corner.